Yeah, hello guys. I'm Harald Bachmann. I'm the CEO of Dainichi Europe. I was the one of two judges at the 50 Shinkokai All Japan Koi show in Tokyo. So yeah, I should be able to choose the Tategoi out of the online koi show, and I want to share my ideas about the special fish you show to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. The first koi who attached my interest was this Yonsei kohaku. Yeah, this is maybe the only one. You can see the right body shape and frame. You can see the head and the muscle part from the shoulder. You can see the spine, and the red has a Marusome kiva, which is also a signal for a modern bloodline. That the red is not get some not really definition by the scales, because has not really a really nice border. This one shows the border, this one shows the muscles, the frame. It's not a fat one, but the tail part is also very wide. You can see the real good body shape, muscle shape. The head is really in good shape, very massive, and also the mouth is very square, and the pattern is ideal between the eyes. Didn't touch didn't flow into the eyes, didn't go down on the cheeks. The pattern is on the top of the koi. It's really very good. But if we talk about, especially, if we talk about Tategoi, there is one special point. This is the only one, the only champion grade where we talk about our idea of the future. So the idea of the future is also depends on how good is the keeping of this fish. So, and if I see the tail fin is really red and a little bit cutted by bacteria infection, so I see the condition of keeping is not really super high grade. Yeah, of course I should say which koi is the best and not which keeper is the best. But if we speak about future potential, I also look a little bit more around and try to get an idea of the environment and of the keeping of the koi, because the potential is not only by genetics or by the farm, by the breeder or by the dealer. And if the koi didn't appear very well, it's not always the fool of the breeder or of the dealer or some guy who cheat you. It's more into your hands to bring up the best beauty that you can. So that's also part of Tategoi, I think, in my opinion.
Stop.
The second koi what I looked on was this kohaku. We can see the quality of how he shows the fish. He uses 3 single lights. We have 3 shadows. The water is super clear, and the owner does everything to show the best beauty of the fish that he can. And also the environment is very nice. The skin is very shining, no small bloodlines around there. The fish looks not really with stress, but the head is very much smaller than by the fish before, and the red pattern starts a little bit too late. So more like a bold head. Yeah, this part here is okay. It's between the eyes, and then we have most of this line is behind the line of the eyes. We have nice frame. We have also a good shoulder part. You also can see a little bit the spine, not too much. Yeah, if fish is too fat and not really good muscled, you see nothing. Then it's only flat. But here we can see the muscle parts, how it runs around the frame, the border of the fish. So this one's also very good. Only the head, it's not so really good. The mouth is not square enough, and the head is not massive and heavy enough. Yeah. But at this fish we talk about sansai. So when we talk about sansai yonsai, it's always the most difficult age. Yeah, you can see Tategoi much more easier in the age of Nisai than in the age of sansai or yonsai. In the age of sansai or yonsai, the fish is a little bit out of his balance. Yeah, you can see fish, nice head, body not so good, and then it will change, and then it balances more and more when it gets gosai or rokusai, and then it develops very nice. So the age of sansai yonsai is really out of the balance. So difficult to check the quality of the real quality of the fish. Yeah, but this one, yeah, not bad. And also the keeping condition, also very good. So now we have the first of the sanke. Sanke is, yeah, very good in age. It's a Nisai. Now we have December, so it must be a fresh Nisai. It's 62, so it's a very big fresh Nisai, very fresh, imported from Japan. And also you can see we have the nice Marusome kiwa, nice wide shoulder, high shoulder. You can see the muscles, how the strains run over the body. We can see the sumi is now, sumi is breathing by sanke. When it is tosai, it's really in a big area, big part. Then it's shrinking, it goes down, it goes under the white skin, and in the age of sansai yonsai, it comes back on the same point, on the same area, but in a much more thicker way, more compromised, and with a very nice black glossy. So that's okay. He shows exactly what we want to see. Yeah. Also the tail part is very thick. Yeah, it's very good. What I don't like is in the whole video, the fish is always hiding. So he didn't want the confrontation with the blue bowl and with the owner and the camera system, and his head is always a little bit turned to the right. So you are not really able to judge if body is 100% straight, but I want to trust this video, I want to trust the owner. Really nice shine, very good. Yeah, so I'm so sorry that we couldn't see the fish moving without any stress, not in the bowl, so that we can look at the whole body shape if it is 100% straight. Yeah, this is what I not really can see on this video, but yeah, I won't trust the owner. Yeah, okay. Then I have one more, not big problem, small problem. Yeah, if I see this one, show the age is 0. So what means with age 0? Is it a fresh tosai? If it is a fresh tosai, now we have December. Yeah, 45 cents in December for a fresh tosai. It's really unbelievable. It's not much too big, but too big. Yeah, if we have this size in March or in April, I can't believe. The biggest tosai that we bring out in May at Dainichi Koi farm, they are really 51, 52 cents, so 45 is not so far away for a Tosai. But now in December, 45 is, it's too much. I think it's not 0 years old, it's Nisai, yeah. So, and if you look at the video, I think it's Nisai because of course the pattern is really super nice, stepped, and between the black and the red pattern it's always a white line. We have a Marusome Kiwa, head is nice, Motoguru is nice. Yeah, it's really a nice fish, but I think it's too small to be a real Tategoi. Okay? So it's the same at, if you look the Ginrin Kohak, 1.5-year-old means it's Nisai, and Nisai with 35 cents, it's not really Tategoi. For a Tategoi I want to see the body shape of a modern bloodline and also the most comfortable growing of the modern bloodlines, yeah. And of course if we check Tategoi, I won't say it's always, I would choose always the modern farms in Japan who grow up their fish with the jumbo tosai method to bring up the most beauty, to bring up the volume, to make a end result. If the fish is 5 years old, 6 years old, should go far away over the 80, 85, over 90 with big muscle body. This is the modern koi, and if we choose Tategoi, we always look for the modern koi, not for a simple, ordinary small breeder, very far away in the mountains, who keep the tosai super cold and has only very small shitty fish and not from the genetics. And we speak about, when we talk about Tategoi, we speak about a modern way of koi keeping and develop the most big and nicest beauty that we can. Okay, by this kohak, the owner wants to show us the skin. He goes into a macro way and shows us all the details of the skin, but the details of the skin is, for me, not nice enough. So we didn't have a Marusome Kiwa, so we don't have the full scale is filled out of red and the next scale is white. And we also don't have a nice Kamisore Kiwa. Okay, on this side, we can speak about a Kamisore Kiwa, what is an older type of Kiwa. Now in the modern strains and modern bloodlines, we always want to see the Marusome Kiwa. And if we look at this lines here, we have not well definition the border between white and red. It looks not fresh, not young. It didn't look that it has a good potential for the future. So I don't like this border of the red. Also the popping eye, which stays white out of the head, and the color in the eye I also don't like. But this is only, these points are really small. So if you have a good frame, a good shape of the body, a good muscled body, okay, this is 80% of a good chance for the future, yeah. And then if you have two koi really nearby each other, when we talk about body conformation, and we have small fools, then okay, you can say this is a small fool, this one didn't have this small fool, okay, we choose this one. It's only a small point to decide which one of two very nearby Tategoi, yeah. So if body shape, muscles, kiwa pattern, super nice, this is really a small point no one is interested in, yeah. Only if we have two fish which are very nearby. By this kohak, I I did like the body shape. Yeah, it's not so well definition. It's more flat. You didn't see well enough the muscles and the shape of a how to say. If we talk about modern koi, it's more like a bodybuilding fish. Yeah, we didn't want to see too much fat. We want to see muscles and frame, and of this how he shows us his power. Yeah, we want to decide. Oh yeah, this is a tategoi. Yeah, if fish is only fat, it's not really a tategoi. So for me, very important to see muscles and. That you see how much power he has. So you also can see the tail part is getting a little bit smaller, and the red is in a really high magenta performance. This magenta tone of the red pattern we can see very often at male koi. To get this super red at a female koi, when we want to finish this fish for a competition, very difficult to get this color without a male genetic or without to use hormones like testosterone to bring up this magenta color. So this magenta color is the color of a fish what is really adult and on his highest point in the absolutely finishing for if you want to say grand champion, but normally you never see this color at a champion koi, and not at a female champion. It's really hard, very difficult to get this color, and especially if we talk about tategoi. If we talk about tategoi, we speak about potential and not about the point now. So now we want to see a fresh orange who has a good potential for the future. If the orange is like this hard magenta red, very easy to get in future, more shimis, more problems, because this one is finished. So a tategoi needs 2 years more, 3 years more to graduate into a state of a grand champion, and this is finished. So we want to have all the points of a tategoi in the same balance. We didn't want to have the full size, we didn't want to have the full frame, we didn't want to have the full color. We always want to have the same potential, that we get all these nice points. Definition in the future when the highest point, when we reach the highest point of upgrading the fish, the highest point of size, the highest point of volume, the highest point of skin glossy, the highest point of color, the highest point of shine. Everything should come at the end to the right point. So, and this red is a little bit over the point. It's not didn't have enough volume for the future. It's really the end of the story. So now in case of this sanke is also one of the nicest fishes of this online koi show. The owner wrote down 2.5 years, so the body looks like Nisai, but 2.5 years now in December, it means it is Sansai. For Sansai, of course the red, it's the same talk like before at the kohaku. It's too much magenta, but I didn't know if he uses some filters, because the blue color of the bowl is also a magenta shining, and also the red is a magenta shining. So maybe the owner uses a filter for this video. better not to do because of this is well I cannot judge the Beni of this sanke very well. What we can see is we have some fine stress bloodlines in the fins, especially in the pectoral fins. We see the blood pressure and the stress of the fish. We see some a little bit too thick Schleimhaut, the over layer of the skin. I didn't speak about the pattern or the color or the pigmentation. I talk about the transparent transparent color. Yeah, the transparent color, and there is a little bit. You see from bacteria, it's too thick. You have this white shine on it. This we can very often see in autumn. The Japanese guys say the fish has a Schnupfen. What means Schnupfen?
Cold.
Cold? Cold. Cold. Yeah. Fish have a cold. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice sanke, but I want to see more muscle, more well definition. It has not the right shine for me, and the red is too much magenta. But it's really one of the four pieces which came into this
Confederation.
Great, into this grade to select one of them for Tategoi. So I came from Dainichi Koi Farm. So Dainichi Koi Farm is always, we talk about shoba. Yeah, this shoba is pretty good, very nice. Sansai, the shine of the red is nice, the black color is nice, head is nice, the muscle in this area really nice. And now we have a little bit the shape now here is getting not wide enough, not high enough. I want to see more power in this last third of the koi. Yeah, I know this is sansai, so I don't want to judge too hard of this koi. It is a nice one, and of course expensive one for sure. Yeah, you can see the nice silky skin. It's really a good one. Yeah, but not in the condition to show off now for Tategoi. You see here's the belly, and then the tail part is not massive enough to show this power to say, oh, this is a Tategoi. But it depends also how you want to use this word Tategoi. Many dealers in Europe talk about Tategoi. Everybody has only Tategoi. That's crazy. If we talk at the Dainichi Koi Farm about Tategoi, we have maybe in total 4 or 5 Nisai pieces where we really say this is Tategoi, and the price of this Nisai pieces is much over 20 million Japanese yen. Yeah, so extremely high prices. And in the last 3 years, when I say 20 million, it's the state of what we talk about 5 years, 6 years ago, before Corona and before the Chinese nation get in touch with the koi, get interested in to buy all this super high grade fish and bring up the prices much more. So I think now in the year 2025, if we talk about Tategoi, price is much higher than 20 million. But 20 million yen is super high price. And this is when we talk about Tategoi. So the to use it so much so often, it's not good for the grade of Tategoi. So after the 50 Shinkokai where I take part as a judge, I also had some critical points, and I talked to Shigeru and I said, Shigeru, I'm not really happy with judging result, and after the judging we talked about some fish, and yes, I think there was some fish which are much better for the future, but other fish show up the grade now much more, and we judge the fish in the state of the point now, but there was many fish which are better for the future, much better for the future than what the judging result shows off. And Shigeru said to me, I give a shit. He said, if I find a really good one, I vote for the really good one and not for the one which looks now better, because I know exactly this one goes through and this one is the really champion for the future. So I give a shit on the rules, I give a shit on the judges. If I find a really good one, I judge for it. So, yeah. Können wir nochmal Stopp machen? So at the end I won't vote for the kohaku what I show off at the beginning. The frame, the head, the muscles, the body, the shape, tail part, very massive, nice beauty. Also the Marusome Kiwa, it's not 100% perfect, but it's really good in competition to all the other fish that we have seen at this online koi show. Someone will say it's a 77 cent and it is yonsai, so it's very big and maybe 1 year too old for a Tategoi, but of course, in my opinion, this fish has to go 2 years more in a very good environment, very good keeping skills, to build up the most beauty that it can. So he has to go 20 cents more, bigger frame, nicer skin quality, good keeping, to graduate into the really highest class of Nishiki Koi. So please take care of this fish very much. What I didn't want to see is these small infections at the tail part. Yeah, so please take care of this koi. This is really a good one. And to the owner of this fish, I want to say my compliment for the keeping, how fresh it looks, how the skin quality is. He is really able to keep super expensive koi and to bring up the beauty. This guy has the right environment. No infections, no bloodlines, super nice skin. Only what we look at is the koi. So the other koi, what I choose for Tategoi prize it's the better koi. The keeping skills of this guy are really good. So this one has my compliment for koi keeping.